Hey everyone, this is Shag. Welcome to Dragon Warrior Monsters. Power up! Because it's the strength gate, you see. What awaits us in this mysterious dungeon or something? We will see surely when we go into the mysterious beyond. I guess that sort of makes sense. Stop stretching those syllables all over the place. You can't make a good haiku without breaking some experience point. You know what? Abandoning a train of sentence words to recycle them into future use. 10 fields. Okay, that was a brief cameo of the map screen that was shorter than intended. So far we have nothing outside of the ordinary other than dragon fairies or whatever the heck they're trying to be. They're just kind of creepy, weird things. Not really creepy, but just ugly. But instead we have the happy-go-lucky tree slime, who is the greatest and most cutest thing ever seen. Dangling from a tree. Sloths do not count. Also skull riders, which happen to want to join us. I guess we'll remove another crappy guy from the past. If any exists anymore. I don't know. Oh my. Who do we have in our party? Who are you? Who else do I have? Oh, bother. Alright, a go hopper. That'll come in useful. Why is he level 24? Jesus. Your name is gonna be... Ref. Yeah, sure, whatever. I'm sorry that I care very little for you, but you are probably slightly more powerful and or possibly breeding for useful than that go hopper. So, welcome to the team, guy. Here we are, skipping the randomly generated parts of the dungeons that are unnecessary to explore, because we don't really need to grab the meat in order to make better party members or anything at this point. I mean, because really. Breeding crazy monsters has always been half the fun of Dragon Warrior Monsters to me. But with a turbo function, I can be even more ridiculous, as is shown by my rampant overpowering of everything in sight, which probably makes this game a little bit less interesting to watch. It must be the destiny to meet you here. I am Robo-Priest. Engage! Hey, look! It's a shiny bag of jewels! Nobody tell Rob because he's distracted by shinies. I'm so funny. Oh no, the shinies have melted. So is everything else. But it was melted extremely fast, you see. Because fire starts off slow, then it picks up. Which is exactly why I am trigger happy with this turbo fire button, except it's more like turbo everything. Where am I going? Nowhere important, apparently. Well, you're undead. This time you were died with ice instead of fire. A fitting end? I do not know. Everything is a fitting end for you, scum. I just destroyed a giant flying eyeball tree that I didn't catch the name of. So I won't be able to call him back and ask him out for a party or something. Because the only swinging I do towards or at flying trees is with an axe. And fire, apparently. Fire works too. Fire is a lot like an axe, except it is more efficient because it takes out a wider area. If you're a tree hater. Tree hating is the cool in-hip thing to do. And also the walls are green, so they must be affiliated with trees. Therefore, you must hate the walls by proxy, for association, even though they are clearly a rocky environment rather than a woodland. Don't listen to those walls. If the walls could talk, they would only spew lies and insane, meaningless gibberish. like the sort you would hear if you put your head down on the desk in front of your computer for a 5-minute nap before a writing class. Not that I've ever had that experience, because I'm not insane, except that one time when that did happen. Anyway, now that you've learned my personal biography in vague and curiosity-inspiring terms, how about we try to find an actual exit to this labyrinth of terror and flying trees? I don't know who got the idea of a flying tree. I guess that's the only way they're mobile. I don't know, it just seems kind of contradictory. That's a really stretching way for make pun. You are burning, lots of things are burning all the time. I didn't start the fire, but I perpetuated it and made it stronger. Heck yeah. Let's go this way instead. People are burning. Oh my god, it's a surprise. It's what's been happening for the last 70 hours. 60 hours. Wait, hang on. I can't record the journal here, so I don't know how many hours it actually is. Oh, look, it's a corridor followed by another corridor. If you make right turns, you can also make left turns if you try hard enough. This is a truly exciting thing. I can't say they make bad level design because they made it at random. And it's not really bad. I mean, you've got the scattering of the slightly different textured ground in order to aesthetically appeal to the viewer. So I guess they get some credit for that then. Give me lots of MP! Here's a seed on the ground. Actually, an acorn. Let's delete some meat from existence, violating the conservation of matter law. Then we get some life for our ridiculously overpowered guy. Which one? This one. And now he can take like 17 more hits to the skull. I kind of want one of those wing trees. I think they're growing on me. Because they're plants, get it? Let's see what craziness awaits here. Dots, okay, we got that. That's a good start. We got a chamber pot over here. He doesn't like us touching that chamber pot, no sir. There was a darkness that seemed to draw you in. Okay. It was actually a mimic, but the mimic isn't doing anything but laughing. And now we gotta fight this guy, right? So you saw my face. Well, they're on your head, so I guess it's not much of a stretch to assume that I looked at you a little bit. Fire affects stone, but not metal. This is how things work, you know. Mary receives more damage would happen if I wasn't so ridiculous. Speaking of that, let's reduce our damage take input-output a little more. So I'm a big fan of being ridiculous. Are you having fun being on fire, Mr. Stone? Jack Stone. Get it? Got it? Good. Or whatever. Hey, that was the first electric attack shown on screen in this Let's Play. Yay, congratulations! Okay. Deloo, you're gonna die, Mr. Stone Man. Oh, also Bang. Bang is pretty bangin' rad, I guess, if that makes any sense. No, it doesn't. It sounds kind of bad to say that. Maybe, but you know. At least Jeff is diversifying his attack portfolio. Do we get Stone Man? Mary increases to even more ridiculous legs, and so does Jeff. Radiant. But Jeff cannot master any more skills. Jeff, you do not need to learn Radiance. You emanate Radiance by default, my good friend. You win! KO! Good work, so let's go back. Oh, Wanabo, I see what you're doing there. You're mocking his little vocal tick. Verbal tick. It's not even a tick, it's just like a thing. You beat Stone Man! You got Power Stone, the worst weapon in the game! He's a sneaky one for being a giant made out of rock. It's an exaggeration. You said that a second ago about your royalty, which really is exaggerated because you got no power. You just have the biggest couch, and I guess that's why you got the king position. But what am I to argue against your silly royal rules? I am merely the greatest monster tamer this side of the entire video game. I guess next time we gotta do C-Class. Hi there. Did you think the last time we had an arena episode was short, predictable, boring, or unfulfilling? Well, next time on the arena episode, predict more short, boring unfulfillment. Because this game still stands no chance against the might of my 3 monsters. I wonder when it will.